What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassidy and this is My Planted Paradise. So for today's video, I'm really excited because I have a huge package from Ecuagenera to unbox with you guys. I haven't imported in a while, so I'm pretty excited. Probably way more excited than I should be, but there are some wish list plants in here that I ordered, and let me just tell you, this box is huge. Like, it's so big, it's kind of insane. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and open this up with you guys and show you guys what I ordered, and hopefully everything came in good condition. This did arrive in 2 days, so it was shipped out yesterday and it arrived today. It got here probably about an hour ago, and my fiance did bring it inside for me because I wasn't home yet. But I just got home from work and I'm ready to unbox some plants with my cat on the box. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. First, I'm gonna get my address off so I don't go ahead and accidentally show you guys, and then we'll really get started. Okay, so this box is huge. I don't really know how I would be able to show you guys. I'm gonna do my best, but yeah, we'll see. If this is horrible quality, please just bear with me. I don't really know how to film with a box this large. It's so big, and my cats are gonna be roaming around trying to get inside of the box the entire time. Okay, getting this open. Oh my, no, Jojo, stop. They're gonna be trying to get in the box the whole time. There's just nothing I can do about it. So I'm just cutting all of the tape off really quick. I think that might be all I need to do. Maybe not. Ooh. Okay, so here is what it looks like on the inside. I'm telling you guys, this box is huge, and I'm shaking the camera now. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start pulling some plants out of here. 2 of these plants are for a friend of mine. I just added them in with my order, so 2 of them are not mine, but the rest are. I'm so nervous. I don't see. Oh, here's the paperwork. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, so first plant. I don't know if I should tell you what it is right now or wait until after I get it open and just show you what it is.
Let's just get it open first.
So here is the first plant. This is the Philodendron Columbianum, I believe is how you say it. Where did I just put that tag? I just had it. Just had it. Oh, it's right here in my lap. Philodendron Columbianum. So here she is. Look at this gorgeous leaf. I love all the ribbing and I love the coloring. Let me see if I can show you. It's so pretty. Ooh, I'm so excited. So there is the Philodendron Columbianum. I will get them like out of the moss and everything in a bit, but first I just want to get them all out. So I'm gonna do that. this next one. Okay, this is one of my friends. This one didn't come with like a tag that sticks in it. Okay, here is Kelsey's. This is a Philodendron Milano Chrysome. It looks good. It's got this new leaf that looks a little bent. It might actually be broken, if you can see right in there. I don't know, but these leaves are really gorgeous. I love that one right there. So that is a Philodendron Milano Chrysome, and this is a seedling, I believe would be the size. Okay, this is the giant one I got. I think we'll save that one for last. So let's move on to this guy. I don't even know how to get this out. Oh my gosh, there's so much like stuffing inside. Trying not to damage it, trying not to damage it. I might need to just rip this one open. Oh my gosh, I'm going to scream. That is awesome. No, you need to get out of there. So this, if you can't tell, this is the Aetherium Vgi. Look at the size of that leaf. Oh my goodness. So I had a small Aetherium Vgi before, but it was just so small and it never did well for me and it ended up just dying. So I really wanted to try again. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at it. That is insane. So that is the Aetherium Vgi. I'm gonna stick the tag in there even though I know which one that is. Right, our first kind of rough looking leaves, but I'm still not mad about it. Oh, look at that guy. Okay, so this is the Philodendron Rubro Synctum Platinum. And there is that. That is a gorgeous leaf. So we've got these two down at the bottom here. They're obviously not going to make it. They're just yellowing off, but that's to be expected with imports, honestly, so I'm not really super worried about it. But I mean, like, look at that. Look how pretty that is compared to my face. It's not as big as it looks when I hold it up here. So that is the Philodendron Rubro Synctum Platinum. This next plant, I realized I already have one and I just wasn't even thinking. I don't know how I managed to do that, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is the Philodendron Esmeraldance narrow form. I forgot I already have an Esmeraldance, but it is certainly not this large. It's still a little baby thing. Wow, those leaves are gorgeous. I love the veining. It's so vibrant on these. It looks like neon. That's awesome. And those leaves are pretty big. As big as my head. So there's those. No, Jojo, go. And that was the Philodendron Esmeraldance narrow form. Oh my. I know I'm geeking out like a little kid, but I just haven't imported plants in so long, and these are like wish list plants, so it's hard not to just be smiling and excited the entire time. This is huge. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. So here is this guy. I'm gonna have to look at the name again. Hold on. Philodendron Columbia hybrid. So this is a philodendron species Columbia, but I think it is a hybrid of some sort. Oh my gosh, these leaves are bigger than my head. Oh, I want to do everything in my power to keep these leaves alive. That is amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited for that one. Okay, so these next 3 plants are actually all the same plant. I believe we're down to the last 3. So, yeah, this is, okay, yes. So we're down to the last 3 plants. So these are all Philodendron Patricia. We got the small, medium, and large, and this small one is Kelsey's. And then I got a medium and a large. I just figured, honestly, I could go ahead and do a size comparison so you can see which size would be the most worth it for you. So we just got all 3. Now this doesn't say whether it's the small, the medium, or the large. So I don't really know which is which. So we're gonna, this is either the, this might be the medium actually. It's either the medium or the small. Because the large is, I set it aside. Because I'm most excited about that. So I see one leaf dying off, I think, or it already has fallen off. Okay. So here is this guy, Philodendron Patricia. That's pretty large. Is that a new leaf right there coming out? Yep, it is. So here's this one. It has 3 leaves. They're still pretty large. I don't know if this one was supposed to be considered the medium or the small. We'll see. But there is one Philodendron Patricia. Then let's open this next one and then we should be able to tell. I think this one's the small. I think that one looks larger. But this one still doesn't look like it's gonna be small. Actually, I think that one might have been the small. I don't know. Hold on, we'll try it. No, that one was definitely the small. Because this, oh my gosh. Now seeing this one, that is not small for a small. That's a bargain of a deal. Oh my gosh. So I'm guessing this one is the medium because it has so many leaves. Oh my gosh, just look. Those are stunning. So this has been a wish list plant for me for a while, but I'm just not willing to pay the prices that they go for here in the States. So I decided I would finally go for the gamble of importing one. And I imported 3. That is stunning. Okay. Gotta throw JoJo over there. And then we're gonna open up this last one, which is the big mama, Philodendron Patricia. Let me just kind of get this out of my way and maybe the cats will go play in it. Okay, so here is the last one, and this is, like I said, another Philodendron Patricia. Oh my gosh, this is huge. I am geeking out like a little child. How many leaves is that? 3, 4. I think there's 4 on this one. So here is the large Philodendron Patricia. Oh my gosh. So there are 4 leaves on this guy. And as you can probably tell, it's as long as my torso, at least, just that one leaf. Oh my gosh. Look how big it is. That's what she said, huh? It just keeps going. I'm so excited. This leaf right here, I just can't. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so excited. This is crazy. Okay, so I am going to make sure we got all the plants, go through my packing list. I'm going to eat something and check on my dogs, because seriously, I just got home from work and then came in and started filming this. So, but we will come back and we will go through all the roots together. But yeah, I just wanted to get them out of the box really quick, just so they could breathe, and then we'll get them out of this moss, check out the roots, and see what we're gonna do to rehab them next. So I will check back in with you guys here in just a little bit. Okay, what's up guys? I know you can probably hear my dogs eating dinner, but it is what it is. So, no, please get off the table. So I did go ahead and unwrap all of the plants from their little moss wraps, and honestly the roots aren't looking great. I don't know if you can tell from this far away, but they're pretty much stringy and mostly dead. So we're just going to go ahead and cut off all of the dead roots. I know there's lots of animals and lots of animal noises happening, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start cutting off the roots, and then I'll show you what we're left with after that. But yeah, they don't look great, honestly. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just fast forward through this part. I'm just gonna go ahead, cut off all the roots, and then I'll show you guys what we're left with when I'm done, because my dogs all want to eat dinner and my cats are trying to play. So I hope they'll all settle down and then we can come back. What's up, friends? So it's been a couple of hours since we last spoke. I'm still finishing off getting the dead roots off this last plant. This is the large Philodendron Patricia. So yeah, I just thought I'd fill you guys in on the week I've been having. So I just got back home just now from running over to my parents' house for another family emergency, which would be the 3rd that we've had just this week. So Sunday, which was actually Easter, my dad ended up, no Jojo. Okay, I'm sorry if the frame just moved a ton. My cats insisted on messing with my ring light. Anyways, Sunday, which was Easter, my dad ended up having to go to the emergency room because he broke his ankle. So then on Tuesday he had surgery. Wednesday there was a car accident. Thankfully everyone is okay. The car, however, was not. And then today there was another accident that was involving my brother. And that's why I'm just now getting back home, and it's about to start getting dark outside because I had to run over there and make sure everyone was okay with that. Everyone is fine, but yeah, I just don't want to give too many details just to save privacy. But yeah, I just feel like we cannot catch a break this week, just as a family, as a whole. It's been quite the week, and I don't know. I think we're all just exhausted and wondering like what else could happen at this point. But anyways, I'm back home. I'm finishing getting these dead root pieces off of this Esmeraldance. No, this is not an Esmeraldance. Patricia. And then I'm going to get these all into water, and I think I'm just going to put them in my grow tent for tonight in water to rehydrate until tomorrow. So I want them to be in water for at least 12 hours or so. Sorry if you can hear JoJo meowing like a crazy person. So yeah, I'm going to keep them in water for probably a good 12 hours. Just let them get a chance to rehydrate. They'll be in my grow tent, which I'm going to have to make a room in there for them. I really don't have the space for these plants, but you know how it goes. If you're a crazy plant person, you'll make space. So anyways, let me finish cleaning this off, and then I'll show you guys the roots and we'll get them all situated. Yeah, I think it has been. This biggest leaf on my Patricia was broken. That is so depressing. Look at that leaf. I'm so upset. I just noticed when I was picking it up that it was just black. It was literally hanging on by a thread. That is so sad. Look at that leaf. I need to do something with it. Oh my gosh. I'm so upset. So now we just have these, which this one's still pretty good, but still it's not like that one that was actually broken. Ugh, I'm heartbroken is what I am now. Okay, so I know this isn't going to be the most aesthetically pleasing background, but it is what it is at this point. So here is the big Philodendron Patricia after I've cleaned up the roots. I'm still not sure if all of these are gonna survive, but I wanna at least go ahead and get them in water. And this is where, if you can see, it's just black. That's where that leaf was hanging on. But it was seriously, it was just hanging on by a thread, and you can see it's all black. It wasn't going to survive. That's so upsetting. Look at this leaf. I need to find a way to make something out of this. That's too beautiful not to do something with. I cannot believe that. I'm so upset. Like, this is still beautiful, but that leaf was everything. Ugh, but yeah, there's the big Philodendron Patricia. Okay, so I just went ahead and popped it into a mason jar with water. Next one. This is the Philodendron Columbia hybrido is what it said. So I'm guessing that means hybrid of some sort, but look at these leaves, even better, closer up. And like, look at them compared to my head. They're huge. So pretty. None of these, Jojo, None of these look broken off, but look. This is the only root that looked even somewhat salvageable, and even this root I'm not super convinced on. So we'll see what happens. This next one, this is my Aetherium Vgi. Again, these leaves are pretty large. I'm really excited about this guy. None of these leaves are broken off. And this is what it has for roots after I cut off what looked completely dead. Again, I'm not completely convinced on all of these, but if I'm looking like inside of them, they are still white where I cut. So maybe, but I do want to get water up to there because that looks like a new, fresh, healthy root. I know my nails are gross, but I swear it's just from dealing with a bunch of plants. Anyways, Aetherium Vgi. This one, this is the Philodendron Rubro Synctum Platinum. And it had 2 yellowing leaves. I went ahead and took those off. It does look like this one is going to be on its way out next, if you can tell the miscoloring on it. And when I got down in there, the node was rotting. It was completely squishy, so I had to cut above where the rot had gotten to. So we're at a good point here, but it was rotting, so I just had to chop it. So this has no roots. So we will see how this guy goes. This next one, this is Kelsey's Milano Chrysome, and this guy actually had the best roots. My cats are being maniacs, but also this leaf does look like it might be broken off. I'm not gonna cut it off because it might be able to repair, but you can see in there that it is broken. But that's her Milano Chrysome, and this is what those roots looked like. This was the only plant where they didn't look completely just dried up and dead, all of them. Still, like I said, I'm not fully convinced these will all make it, but I don't want to cut them off because they do look like there's at least a chance. Next, this is the Philodendron Esmeraldance. She looks pretty good. Roots, we've got just these few big main roots. Nothing crazy, but not too terrible. Next, this is the Philodendron species Columbianum. She's really pretty. I am really excited about this guy. There's also that leaf right there. So pretty. I'm really excited about these different kinds of philodendrons that you don't hear talked about that often. And these roots, again, I'm not very convinced on them, but I did leave quite a bit on for now. They weren't breaking off just immediately, and they aren't completely dried out, so I did decide to leave them on for now. But I don't know if they're gonna stick around that long. Okay, then these last 3 are all Philodendron Patricia. So I actually realized, I didn't even realize this. That Patricia that had a ton of leaves, it was 2 Patricias that were like tightly bundled together. So there is this small guy. He's cute, but really roots are minimum. These are like aerial roots. So there's that guy. And then this guy was also, it was wrapped in the same thing. I don't know how to make that make sense. So yeah, there's that guy. So these 2 were actually bundled up together. And I didn't even notice it until my friend was like, is that 2? And I was like, no, it's just 1. And then I looked at the picture and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I went and looked, and sure enough, it was 2 just bundled up into 1. So I got an extra. And these, again, there's not much roots going on either of those. And then here's the last Patricia here. So pretty. But yeah, and again, roots are minimal. Okay, so I've got all of the imports settled in the grow tent for the night, and I know I should probably quarantine them more until I've gotten to watch them, but honestly I don't have a place to quarantine them, so we're just popping them in with everyone else and hoping for the best. Just gonna see what happens, honestly. So they're in here with all my Hoyas that are just going nuts. Oh my gosh, look at this. Like, what is that? And if you can see back there, all of those tendrils, and there's tendrils all right here and over here and here. Look, here's the Crassy Petiolata Splash that I got and I had to reroot completely. She's putting out 2 new leaves right there, and right here there's some more, and the leaves are firmed up and she has roots, so she is saved. So pretty. Okay, anyways, not about that. So yeah, there's all the imports hanging out in the grow tent in water for tonight. I won't have the light on too long just because I know they were in a box for a while, and so having that super bright light might be a bit much for right now. Focus. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for now. I'm not actually planning on finishing off this video yet because depending on how the plants look, I might go ahead and put them into some sort of substrate like perlite or pon or like really chunky orchid bark, something so they can start rooting in there, because I don't really want water roots necessarily. I just want them to rehydrate. So depending on what they look like tomorrow or the next day, I'll probably do that and I'll update you guys then. And like I said, usually you'd probably want to quarantine them better away from the rest of your plants. 1, to look for pests, 2, for like fungal and bacterial infections that may have not popped up yet. I don't see any problems like that right now, but they could just not be settled in yet in their new environment and they could pop up later. But seriously, I just don't have anywhere that I could quarantine them, because really I wasn't expecting these to show up today. I wanted to be able to go get a giant clear tub to put them in, but then they arrived literally the next day after they were shipped. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, they're just gonna hang out in the grow tent for now, and I will update you guys tomorrow on how everything is doing. So I'll see you guys then. What's up, guys? It is the next day, and I wanted to just check in with you guys, let you know how the imports are doing. So far, not a lot has changed, honestly. They've started to firm up a little bit more as they're getting rehydrated. And yeah, that's really the only change. So now, what I want to do is, for most of them, not all, there's one that has like no roots, and so I'm not going to be potting her up. And then there's the ones that are Kelsey's. I am not going to be potting them up. I'll just take them to her tomorrow. So anyways, I want to start potting these up. Jojo keeps messing with the ring light. I already did it to one. This is the Philodendron Columbianum. So we already got her potted up, but the next thing I need to do is wipe her down with Captain Jack's, just as a preventative. I haven't seen anything on them, but it's always good to just be extra cautious rather than be more careless. So that's what I'm going to do. But first, all of the plants I want to get into clear containers. So I just went to the dollar store and grabbed some clear plastic cups. I do already have some, but they're shorter, and a lot of these had longer stems to go in. So I went and just grabbed some larger plastic containers for them to go in, and I'm using a super chunky mixture. So the mixture that I have made consists of the Fertilome Orchid mix, which is really heavy in like lava stone, charcoal, orchid bark, and then I'm adding perlite. I also added extra charcoal, and then I added maybe like 1/6 of the Miracle Grow Tropical Potting Mix, just because this has a little bit more water retaining in it. It's like, I don't know, like, I don't really know what it is in it, but it's, I don't know how to explain it, but that's my mix that I'm using for these today. So first, let's go ahead. I've got this Philodendron Esmeraldance, and I do want to go ahead and get her potted up. Now these roots, they feel good. They don't feel dead, but they're like old aerial roots, not really soil roots. So I'm curious to see how this will go. I don't know if I want this guy. So I either got these, which are actually like takeout containers, or I got the plastic cups like this that I put like the Columbianum into. Okay, let me see what I think this guy needs. It just seems top heavy. It's not that it has a bunch of roots and that's why it might need a larger container. It's just, it's such a long stem on it. I don't know. These aren't like perfect because they're not completely clear, but that was the best I could find, and I wanted to go ahead and get these potted up. So I don't know if I want to use this. I think, I don't know, like that, or do I think one of these plastic cups will be fine? I don't think so. I think it's gonna need one of these, probably. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, here's what the mixture kind of looks like a little bit closer up. It's really thick and chunky, so it's gonna allow a whole lot of air, and I'm not going to put drainage in any of these just because I'm really not worried about rotting when I have a mix that is this chunky, honestly. Just don't feel the need to worry. So I'm just, I know you totally can't see. There, now you can. Just getting the Esmeraldance potted in here. And there's that, so you can see through these decently. That is the Philodendron Esmeraldance potted up. So I'm just watering these guys, seriously, with the water I already had them in. And I'm not fertilizing them right now. I won't fertilize these for probably at least a week, I would say. So you can see the water's going down in there. But I did add a little touch of Super Thrive into the water, but that is it. I won't actually fertilize for probably at least a week, I think. Let me see if I have the tag. They didn't all come with tags, but most. Yep. Philodendron Esmeraldance Narrow. So we'll pop the tag in there. And there we go. There she is. Now, let me get another one that I think is ready to be potted up. Okay, this next guy is the Philodendron Columbia. This one does look like it's going to lose this bottom leaf. It's yellowing off pretty intensely, but I'm hoping it will hang on to those other two leaves. This one is going to need, where did I put the ones I just opened? Over here. It's going to need one of these as well. And this guy really didn't have any roots. I think this guy has one root. Yep, just that one root. Let me pull it, see if it still feels healthy. Yep, it does. It feels alright. So I think it's going to hang in there, but yeah, it just has that one measly little root for these gigantic leaves. So I'm not surprised that it's getting rid of one of them. It doesn't have much to thrive off of. So there we have her. Philodendron Columbia. Oh, I love it so much. I remember this one did not have a tag that it came with. Okay, the next one I want to do is my Aetherium Vgi. The leaves are feeling really good, like they've started to firm up quite a bit. So I am happy about that. She did have more roots than like the other ones did, and so far these aren't feeling bad. They still feel pretty good, the ones that I left on. So that's a good sign. There's the Vgi's roots right now. I could take more off of this chunk. Honestly, I might, because all the roots are at the top. So I could just chop off that chunk and see if I can do anything with it. I think I might do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that really quick. So I just quickly chopped off that bottom chunk and we have it here. We'll deal with that later, but now let's get this guy potted up. I'm glad I bought several of these. I didn't realize how many of these were actually quite a bit larger. I'm gonna need to mix more soil. Okay. So we're just popping the Vgi in and backfilling. Okay, there's the Aetherium Vgi. Get it some water. You can see one of the roots right there on the side. So hopefully this guy will stay with us because I really am so in love with it. I don't know if this guy had a tag or not. Oh, yep, this one did. Aetherium Vgi type is what it says. So we'll pop that in there. And there we go, Aetherium Vgi. So what I might, hold on. So what I might do is go ahead and get the rest of them repotted, and then I'm going to wipe them down with Captain Jack's, and then I will check up with you after I have done all that, just because it's going to be really repetitive. It's the same thing. I'm using the same mix for all of them. And yeah, so I think I'll do that really quick. Alright, you guys, so I finished up getting all of the plants cleaned and potted up. The only one that I didn't pot up besides Kelsey's is the Philodendron Rubro Synctum Platinum, I think is how you say it, because it doesn't have any roots. So I do think I wanted to just start rooting in water before I pot it up, and then I think I'll pot it up. But yeah, I got everybody all ready. This guy is definitely one of my favorites that I got. the Philodendron Columbia. I mean, just look at that leaf right there. Hold on. I've got it pinned behind this other one. This other one, it's a new leaf, so it's feeling pretty limp still. So I went ahead and just like Velcro taped them together just to help give it some support. But look at this leaf. I just can't, like, that's it right there. I just, but yeah, it was a little limp, so I put those two together just to give it more support. But look at that, it's bigger than my head. It's insane. So yeah, everybody's potted up. They're looking really good. They look a lot better now that they're cleaned up. You can see just how pretty they are. This is the Esmeraldance. The Vgi. I've got the big Patricias back here. It's just so crazy how big this freaking thing is, and it's got this new leaf coming in already. I really hope it continues to push it out and doesn't just kind of abandon it since it was exported and everything. But yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. So I will keep you guys updated. I'll give you more frequent updates if you do follow me on Instagram, but I will end up doing an update video here in a month or two, just depending on how things go and if things change. It is still really early. Like, these shipped out of Florida on Wednesday. I received them Thursday, and today is Friday, so everything does look really good. And I haven't actually lost anything. Like, there's 2 leaves on the Rubro Synctum that were yellowing, but I don't even know if that would have happened had the stem actually not been rotting, because it was rotten, it was squishy, and I had to cut it. So besides that, oh, and then that giant Patricia leaf that was broken too, that was upsetting. But overall, everything came in really well. I'm really happy, but I do know that I will probably see some more leaf yellowing here soon, just as everything settles in. But I'm hoping to minimize that just by giving them the most ideal conditions possible by keeping them in my grow tent for a while they acclimate. But yeah, anyways, I also really like the Columbianum. It's really cool as well. I don't know, I'm really happy with this import. I am really happy with how everything turned out. Ecuagenera was awesome. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. I'll update you guys later on. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. You can also subscribe to my other YouTube channel and leave comments on what other videos you want to see, or if you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.